G'day, I'm Aussie Mark. How you going? I'm about to go on holidays shortly, and one of the things I wanted to do was to be able to edit video while I'm away. So I started looking what I should be taking with me. Should I take a laptop? Or could I possibly even just edit my videos on my phone? And that's what I've discovered. I've mentioned in a previous video, and I'm going to put that link right up there, that I've used in the past a free video editing software called VideoPad, which is from NCH Software, and I'll put the link to that down in the description. So if you want to download that and use it on your PC or laptop, you can. But I'll also put another link down to the app that they have, because you can use VideoPad on your phone and you can create some pretty good effects and pretty good video just using your smartphone and this app, which is free. No watermark on it either, and that's great. I know there are other apps out there that are free, but the majority of them have a watermark on them unless you actually pay to have it removed. So let's jump in and have a look at VideoPad on your Android, which is the one that I'm going to be using, and I'll show you just how it works. So this is what it looks like, the VideoPad app on your Android phone. And when you first open it the first time, it's probably going to show you something a little different. It's going to actually show you the help screen, and that there will show you what different things are and how you can go about using them. So you use single tap and double tap to navigate yourself around this particular app. If I just click anywhere else on the screen, it'll just remove that for me. So let's go ahead and add a video. We're going to go add video. I'm going to go into this particular folder where I know my video is that I want. This is it. I'm going to click tick on there and OK that. Then it brings in this track. If I want to play it, I simply click on the video and it plays. It's this little track of some calves I found in a pen on a farm that I was visiting. So I'll click the back button in order to return to where I was. Now you can see here it's given us the sound track down the bottom as well, and that's really handy if you want to do some clipping or editing. Let's say, for example, this section here where the red marker is, you can see there's some noise there and I want to get rid of that. I'd simply go to split, go into editing first, slice, sorry, should I say. It slices the video in two. Now I can move the video up to beyond that noise, hit the slice again, and now I've got this little section where the noise is. If I want to remove that section, I'd hit the remove button, or if I wanted that section or the first section, you simply click on it in order to get rid of it. So there's a section I want to remove and I hit the remove button and it's gone. If I want to add some audio to this, some music for example, I simply click on edit again, on file again, add music, and it's going to bring up all the music that I've got on my phone. Now what I'm going to be looking for here is, let me see, the track I want to use is a country track, seeing it's a little video about cows, and it's called On My Way. It's a YouTube audio library clip, as you can see there. If I click on that and OK, I've now got my audio overlay down the bottom. So if I now play the same piece of music, the same video by clicking on it again, now we've got the music playing. And I'll hit stop there and back. Now, if you wanted to add transitions between various clips, there's a way to do that as well. You simply click on this box here in the middle right-hand side, and that'll return you to this look. And you add a transition by going to the clip that you want it to transition out of. So, for example, I click on the first track here. I can then go up to transitions, and I've got all these different transitions I can select from. And I simply have to select the one that I want to use. So in this particular instance, I'm going to select crossfade. It adds it so that now if I hit the play button, it should crossfade. You'll notice that in just a second or two. as it comes through, and any second now it's going to cross. There it was. That's the transition that I've got available to me. Some of these transitions are grayed out, as you can see, and you have to pay to get all of the transitions available. So that's the way to do that. If I wanted to add a video on video, let's say I want something of me talking, I can very easily do that as well. I just go to up here to the video overlay track. Now I've already added that there. If you wanted, let's get rid of it and show you how I put that there in the first place. To get rid of it, I've highlighted it. Then I'm going to go back to my file, remove, back on add video. If I want to add this track of me talking, I would simply click on it, go OK, and it drops it into the main track. Have a look here. We'll go back to the main track. As you can see, there's me talking. It's the main track there. I don't want it on the main track. I want it up on the video overlay layer. But the reason it drops it there is very important, because if you click on it, we'll double click on that, and I can now, actually I don't need that. I'm going to drop out of there. What I need to do is click on this film icon in the middle right hand side, and you'll see it will actually go, and here we go. So if I want to first of all edit it, this is why they put it on the main track, so you can edit it down. So first I'm going to edit this track, and all I do is go to the bit that I want, and I'm going to put a split there by going to edit and split. Then I'll move this bit over here, and I'm going to go edit and split, or slice again should I say, and there we go. And now I can remove those other bits I don't want. So if I click on that end bit there, I can remove it, and then if I click on this bit here, I can remove that. And then in order to get the section I want up into the video overlay track, I simply grab it and move it up and drop it into that track. Takes a little while just to register itself. And then I can move this one up where I want it to be, and I'll show you more of that in a minute. Before I do that though, I'm going to deselect it, then go back to the main track, grab that section that we dropped in there, which is still left there, and remove it. There we go. And you'll see if I go back to my video overlay layer, it's still there. So let's have a look what that looks like. If I actually move the red track, it's going to now, we go back to the main track, and you'll see that, whoops, if I now play this, there I am on the bottom of the screen. Now it's not going to actually play very well until you do the render out, but let's have a look what you can do with this, because I think it's a terrific little feature. You double click on the video overlay track, and it's going to now allow you to resize it and reposition it. So at the moment you'll see it's in the lower middle section, but if I wanted to move it, I can do that by simply clicking. Let's say I want it on the top right. I'm just going to click on top right, and it will move itself up to top right. There you go. And the other thing I can do here is I can also resize it. If I feel that that's too small, I can then resize it by grabbing the size button and just sliding that up, and it's going to resize that for me to make that the size that I want. There you go. Now it does give you other options. You can actually put some movement into it, slide it from top to bottom, for example, and I'm not going to select any of those just at the moment. Then I can go back to my track, hitting the back button on my phone, and I've now got it moved to a different section. There it is, and I could play it that way if I wanted to. So I've added transitions, I've added some video overlay, I've added some music. There's no options for text on this one, but that's not too bad, is it? Now, if I want to see more of the video, for example, while I'm doing my editing, I'd go to press on that one and it makes the video bigger. Takes a little while to sort itself out, as you'll see here. It's about, there we go. And the other thing I can do is I can actually, if I'll go back on that, remember I can zoom up and down as well on the editing section of it with my magnifying glass, up and down and so forth. Some of the basic features there. There's more to it that you can play around with, and if you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. Once we've finished our editing, there's one more thing that we've got to do, of course, and that's to export. Now, to export on this, you would simply go up to Save Video. There we go. Click on that, and it gives you some options here. You can select MP4 or an MOV file, or even an SWF file if you wanted to. MP4 obviously is what we need for YouTube. And then you can save or share this out. So if I shared it, let's just click on that and you can put it straight to YouTube or Facebook from here. If I click on save, it just allows me to upload there. Now I'm going to hit create, and it asks me where I want to store it, what I want to call it, etc., etc. And if I hit OK, it'll start the rendering process. Well, I'm hoping that'll produce some really good videos for me, and that I'll get the time to do some editing at the end of the day on my holidays, so that you'll get to enjoy some scenic footage from a different part of Australia, down south. Where am I going? Oh, you're going to have to wait a couple of weeks to see. Thanks for watching. I'm Aussie Mark. You guys have a fantastic day. I appreciate your time. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, whack on down on that subscribe button, and the thumbs up button would be awesome. And don't forget to hit the bell as well, so that you'll know when I'm putting more videos out. You guys have a great day. Bye.